Hello, hello, my lovely and my yes. Anyway, it's me, Keldron. Today we were playing, or well, not we're playing. Well, we is Would You Rather a game? I don't know. In any case, we have here Would You Rather, and I really like the concept. I really like Would You Rather as a whole. Mm, because it's just cool, like what people come up with and all, and whatever. I'll just drop right in. So the first question is: be fluent in every language but lose your native tongue. Ouch. Or only speak your mother language. And wait, no, wait, I fucked something up. Wait, I think I messed something up. Wait, let's start over again. Be fluent in every other language but lose your native tongue, or only speak your mother language and never understand another. All right. Um, okay, no. Both would be, I mean, it would be cool to know every other language because you could, like, every other language also means you could speak even like Klingon, every Conlang, everything. And I think I have a backdoor here, but okay. Only speak your mother language and never understand another. I mean, my mother language is very important to me. I mean, obviously, to anybody who's like who lives in their own country where they were born in, and with that having their language, the mother language as the like the base language for the entire country. So I would really not want to lose my mother language. So here's the back door. All right, look, be fluent in every language, like in every language, but lose your native tongue. That means, look, I'ma create a conlang, basically constructed language, but after the exact rules and the exact words of the German language. This way it will be still a conlang because I constructed it, but I constructed it after the German language. So I could still speak German through the back door of the definition of the question, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna pick this one. Wow, 60. Okay, yeah. Okay, wow. I thought it would be like more people would rather like speak their native language, but I mean, I guess it does have a lot of how do I say, a lot of good points, because I mean, if you can speak like literally every other language, you could, you could be the greatest translator in the world. Like, hell, that would be so useful. So I guess I understand why. Have chocolate covered broccoli for every meal. Ugh, or never taste chocolate again. Okay, easily never taste chocolate again. I mean, I like chocolate, but if it comes down between only eating chocolate covered broccoli for every meal, I'd rather not taste chocolate again. I mean, there's a lot of other foods. There's schnitzel, there's spaghetti bolognese, all that stuff I couldn't eat if I chose here, right? So obviously, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, the people seem to be with me on this. Luckily. Be very famous for doing something you dislike, or do something you're passionate about without recognition. This is exactly my channel. This year is exactly my channel, alright? Do something you're passionate about, but without recognition. I'd rather choose that 100 million times over being famous for something I dislike. Because this channel is really about entertaining, and I'm passionate about the stuff I do, and it's just cool to be, even though I don't get any recognition for it. I mean, I wish I could entertain more people, but my aim is not to be famous or anything. Like, that's not why I'm doing this, I'm doing this out of my free time because I want to entertain people, not because I want to be famous. So easily this. Yeah, the people know, the people agreeing with me here. Have an easy job for working, had an easy job working for someone else. Work for yourself, but incredibly hard. I mean, it doesn't say I get paid more for incredibly hard work. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. If this is not about pay, or not about like fulfillment or anything, I probably still have an easier job, because it doesn't say I'll get any recognition, or that I'll get any, well, not recognition, but I get any money, any like fulfillment. That's what I meant, not recognition. What the fuck am I saying? So really, it comes down to making it hard for yourself, but working for yourself, or working for someone else and have it easier. And if it like this doesn't influence anything else, if the like working for myself doesn't come with bigger paycheck, more fulfillment, more happiness, then I'ma easily choose this. Wow, and the people seem to despair on that. Or this is despair the word for that I'm looking? Anyway, only eat ketchup, only eat mustard for a week. It doesn't say how long. Only eat ketchup, like only eat ketchup for the rest of my life. That's what it is, what I'm assuming. Or only eat mustard for a week. Well, I am not sure about the nutritional value of either of those, and I'm pretty sure eating only ketchup for the rest of your life would probably make you die pretty early on, because ketchup is not good food. Or only eat mustard for a week. Well, the point is here, it doesn't say how long. So I'm just gonna assume that this means only ketchup for the rest of my life. And I've eaten ketchup without anything else before, but not like as in like a full meal. Like I just sometimes ate the leftover ketchup that I still had on my plate or something. But only eating ketchup for a whole meal is nah. It's what is that called again? Wait, let me look that up. What is the okay, it's called vinegar. You know, there's a lot of vinegar in ketchup. Like at least the ketchup I know that is sold here around my area. There's always a lot of vinegar in it, and you can taste that. And too much vinegar is yuck. And if I only have to eat mustard for a week, which might be like the shittiest week of my life, like on the dimension of culinary experience, I'd rather pick that than only eat ketchup for forever, you know? Pretty even split. 5 in a row, alright. Whatever that means. Constantly stumble while walking, or constantly stutter when speaking. Oh, no. I mean, I already stutter a lot. Like, all the time. Well, not all the time. There are people who have a lot worse, actually. Or only, I mean, if you can't walk, really, that just sucks ass, you know what I mean? I mean, you can't get anywhere. I mean, it's not like I moved that much anyway. Ha ha ha. No. Because you're an inside person. Yeah, I'm inside your mom. That's why I'm. Anyway. Indoor person. That was what I wanted to say. Yeah, but no, I think I'd rather stutter than stumble the entire time, because if I constantly stumble, there's a serious chance I'll get hurt a lot. And stuttering doesn't involve that risk. I mean, people might laugh at you, which sucks emotionally, but it doesn't mean that you'll die. Because if you stumble a lot, there is the chance for hurting yourself is insane. And also, you'll never get somewhere on time, because you'll constantly stumble and it'll suck and yuck. All right, yuck. So I'd rather have constantly stutter when speaking. All right, yeah, seem to be pretty agreeing with me here. Be permanently naked but never stopped by the cops. Brought to jail every time a cop sees you, even though you are doing nothing wrong. Okay, no. What is this? No. Go fuck yourself. No, that's a stupid question, man. I mean, if I'm constantly brought to jail every time a cop sees me, that kind of sucks. On the other hand, well, nah, they have been patrolling a lot more these days, huh? I would have said, like, I'll just try to avoid them, but they've been patrolling a lot more in the recent years. because of crime and craze and all. Yeah, no. I mean, permanently naked. That really sucks because I'll be constantly cold, especially in the winter, dude. I'm freezing out there sometimes, even if with clothes, dude. Minus 12 degrees. It's not that much. It's been like, see, in Russia, some cities have like minus 50. So yeah, but still, I'll either be like, I mean, in the summer it'd be probably, I mean, better because I won't be sweating that much. On the other end, though, I probably will be sweating because I always sweat in the summer. And I mean, no, I mean, on this, could I argue with the cops and like be like, okay, what you're doing is not right because I literally did nothing and I can prove it? Yeah, I don't know. But never stop by the cops. Does it mean that I get a free pass to do like everything I want? Like no matter what I do? Yeah, no, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's a sucky question. I wouldn't really know how to really like make this a good thing, really, because be permanently naked means you'll constantly be freezing outside in the winter, and other people will see you and think, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Because it doesn't exclude that here. It doesn't say it'll be normal. If it would be normal for everybody to be naked, it wouldn't be a thing. Like nobody would be like, "Yeah, well, you're naked," because everybody would be naked and nobody would care. And that would be fine with me because it would just be a normal thing then, and you wouldn't be expected to wear any clothes if it's standard that nobody wears clothes anyway. So society would kind of evolve around that, and you probably like would avoid going outside when there is more like less temperate, like colder than you can handle, because everybody would be naked, everybody would be subjected to that, so the society would evolve around that. But it doesn't say that here. So I think I'd rather be brought to jail every time a cop sees me and just try to avoid them. Yeah, okay, the people definitely mostly agree with me. Trip on the dance floor in front of everyone, rip the dress you're wearing in front of everyone. Well, I don't wear any dresses, so easily this. Drink salted Coke, eat uncooked pasta. Ew. Disgusting. I would hate both here, honestly. Both really, really suck. Uncooked pasta though. Ew. Disgusting. And drink salted Coke? Salted? I mean, I don't enjoy Coke anyway. I really hate it. And that's why I don't drink it. That's why most of the shit I drink is either water, tea, coffee, milk, or fruit juice. But I don't ever drink Coke or Monster or like any energy drink. Like after once in my life have I drunk a Mountain Dew, and never again, because I didn't like it and because it made my heart literally like beat much faster, and it was a very weird experience. I didn't like it at all. Drink salted Coke though. I mean, I wouldn't want to eat the uncooked pasta though. Like, damn. That shit raw. It's raw, as Gordon Ramsay would say. Nah, I think I'd still rather drink the salted Coke, even if it would be a very bitter experience. Be a ninja or no, it's just a pirate, not just be a pirate. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just say, well, a pirate doesn't mean anything, or being a ninja. I mean, both are pretty cool, honestly. The thing is, one is probably inherently criminal in some way, and the other is not, because ninja just means hidden, as far as I know. Like, if I think I remember hearing that ninja is Japanese for hidden one or something, or just hidden. I don't know, which would be cool because I could get a lot out of a lot of situations and do a lot of cool tricks probably, and it will probably be pretty acrobatic. which I really would like. I mean, if I may say, acrobatics to me are pretty cool. Like seeing that, for example, because I've like in recent times I've seen a lot of Jackie Chan movies and saw a lot of his acrobatics stunts and whatnot, and was like, yo, I wish I could do that. That was like so cool. So I would probably go with ninja. 10 in a row. All right. Have a clone that doesn't think and follows your orders. A clone that thinks exactly as you do. That's a rough one, bro. That's a rough one. Have a clone that doesn't think and follows. How is it gonna follow my orders if it doesn't think? If I say like fetch me the fucking controller and it's not thinking, then well, how is it gonna like fetch the controller? Like that's the first thing that came to mind right now. But like I don't know. I mean, I could order it to like go and work for me, and then tell me all the stuff it learned and like teach me the stuff, but it can't do anything without thinking. So it's kind of a useless clone because it can't follow my orders if it doesn't think. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's a weird question. Or a clone that thinks exactly as I do. I mean, that would be bro for life, honestly. That would be a bro for life here. All right? I mean, if it thinks exactly as I do, then it would notice that working together would be extremely good for both of us. So I think of that because, I mean, a second me, we could probably both be best friends and just literally be buddies for life, which would be extremely cool. I mean, some people might say, all right, I may get annoyed by the things I get annoyed in myself, which is true. And I probably would get annoyed, but in the end, I'd probably still reconcile that and say, well, we're still going to be friends because, well, does anybody else have a clone of themselves that thinks exactly as they do? I don't think so. Not just that, but it's extremely handy, you know? Yeah, let's just do that. That's cool. I'd have someone to talk with too. I mean, that would be just. I mean, look, we could do a double session here. We could do maybe Would You Rather would be a bad one, but we could play Smash together, and I could like actually figure out what I'm doing, like my weaknesses, what I'm doing wrong, and we could evolve together and basically become probably the best fucking Smash player ever, because I would know myself then through this practice and know my enemy. You know what I mean, dog. It's just super cool, actually. This ability would be super cool. Anyway, hold a big dog doo-doo in your hand. Hold a cactus in your hand. Does it say I get any protection? I mean, I'd still probably rather hold a cactus in my hand, if I'm being honest here. It doesn't say that I have to touch the spikes, you know? It could be a potted plant. You know what I mean, dog? Yeah, I think I'd go with that. That's a weird question, though. Give up showering for a month. Give up the internet for a month. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going with the internet. I don't rely on the internet that much as some people may. Like, it would suck, especially if someone wrote me online and I couldn't answer them. But other than that, I mean, there's like a ton of stuff you can do offline too. I mean, I use the internet a lot, but that doesn't mean that I'm like that I need it absolutely, like critically. Giving up showering for a month, I would smell fucking. I would just be honestly. The smell that you'll have then is disgusting, probably, because I mean, unless you're not doing anything physically, but even then, like, it would also be very bad at hygiene, and the stuff that I would wear would probably smell of me, like a sweat probably, or some, I don't know, something, I don't know, what is not washing yourself, even if you don't do really any physical activity, like, what does that smell like? I mean, you will sweat either way, probably. You could wear new clothes every day. Doesn't mean that you can't change clothes, that's true, but still, it's not gonna make you any more clean. It does, wait a minute. It doesn't say I couldn't bathe. Okay, wait. I think I've not been thinking about this, but it doesn't say that I could not bathe. Easy. I could just freaking bathe myself and it wouldn't count as showering because showering is something different than bathing. Actually, that's a smart decision. Easy. See, the people don't realize this. Be immune to hangovers forever, never have to go to the dentist ever again. Oh, well, it doesn't say that my teeth will be okay, though. It could also mean that I don't have any teeth anymore because it's gonna monkey paw me. But be immune to hangovers? Does hangover also mean that if I don't sleep, that I'll be immune to the consequences of not sleeping? Or is it just like for getting drunk or something? Because I don't drink anyway, so I don't get any hangovers from drinking alcohol or shit. So, never having to go to the dentist again. I mean, it doesn't say that it'll monkey paw me, but it also doesn't say that it'll have me, like, good teeth for the rest of my life. Because it doesn't say anything about it, I might go and, like, for me, define that never having to go to the dentist again means that I'll have good teeth. So, I'm gonna pick that. Live until the age of 80 and be poor. Live until just until the age of 40 and be rich. I don't know, man. It doesn't say anything about happiness. I mean, if I'm rich but I'll be sad, then 40 years of my life will probably be like relief when I die. Or be happy even if I'm poor and live 80 years of my life. Yeah, unless it really says something about being happy. This is really hard to do because money alone doesn't make you happy. You can buy things with it that'll make you happy. You can also, well, afford yourself more, which like raises your living standard, and raised living standards can also make you happier. I don't know, bro. That's a hard one. I'll say. Live until the age of 40 and be poor. Oof. Honestly, this is a hard one. Surprisingly, because I mean, if it said I'll be happy with 80 years but still be poor, like if I have like still family and everything. Yeah, I don't know. If I'll be still having like cool people around me that help me, and what does poor actually mean? Does it mean like I live on the streets, or does it mean that I'm just like in the current living standards because I don't have a lot of money as it is right now? So I don't know if it'll just be I live 80 years and always have as much money as I do now, which is not a lot. It's enough, but as I said, not a lot. Or live until the age of 40 and be rich. But how rich am I gonna be? Like the richest man alive, or am I just gonna be like a little bit, like a tiny bit richer than like most people? Would that already be rich? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this one then. Unpopular choice, alright. Marry your partner right now. I don't have one, so I probably just marry my imaginary partner, or break up with your partner right now. I don't have any partner, so this question is kind of if I had a partner though, and she'd be like the kind of, how do I say, the kind of like a girl that I've always wanted, I'd probably pick this. But since I am single currently, I'd probably say this because, well, it doesn't actually matter what the fuck I say, because I don't have a partner right now, bro. As expected, that'd be pretty. Although, wait a moment. So, I would like to know how many of these people are actually single and have still voted, because if 51% would rather break up with their partner and they have a partner, now that is not the best thing, bro. That's not the best side. Never have to work again, never have to sleep again without feeling tired or suffering any negative side effects. Yo! Easily this. Easily. If I'll be well rested for the rest of my life without having to sleep, that'd be so fucking sick. I mean, I do love sleeping, but if I'll not have any negative side effects, think of the time I could be spending doing like literally anything else. If I'll like I'm gonna assume that it means that I'll also be rested the entire time, like well rested the entire time, because well, if I don't have to sleep, there's like no tiredness, there's no negative effect, so I'll probably be always well rested or never have to work again. I mean, never having to work again is cool, but think of the time you'll be having like this. That'd be amazing, bro. Easily this. It sucks to work, but it sucks a lot more to have to waste like 8 hours a day to sleep, like I do. Or today I've actually slept a lot more than I usually do, 10 hours, because well, it's a weekend, so. And I was very tired yesterday. Stuck in an elevator for, oh no, not an elevator, nah. For 56 hours is, I hate elevators. I always take the stairs. Nah, bruh. Or be the only survivor of a group of 40 hostages. Dude. Nah. Both of that sucks hard as shit. The only survivor of a group of 40 hostages. That'll probably be a pretty traumatic experience. Huh. But being a survivor does not, well, it doesn't say that I'll carry any wounds from that, so I'll probably be an unscathed survivor of a hostage group. Or not. It doesn't say. That's a problem. Are we stuck in an elevator? As long as the elevator doesn't crash, it might be a very frightening experience. But I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm probably scared like every second. I'll probably like calm down because I think, well, I can't do anything if I'm stuck in an elevator, so there's no use in being scared about it. But being a hostage is extremely stressful. Yeah, I don't know. Being the only survivor of a group of 40 hostages, and if other people die, maybe because of me, I'll feel guilty the entire time, which also sucks a lot. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go with the elevator, even if I'm really afraid of that. But being this only survivor group of 40 hostages, like, damn, nah, dude, that's nasty. That shit's nasty, bro. Yeah, definitely the elevator one. Okay. Okay, last one. Die for your ideas. Live and continue to reflect. Well, I mean, the last one here, by the way. I don't know, bro. I mean, dying for my ideas, if I actually make a change in that and it'll like inspire change, that'll be cool. But if I just die for my ideas and nothing's gonna happen from that, that kind of suck, you know what I mean, dog? Live and continue to reflect, but I'm gonna live and like know that I didn't take the chance to finally like make an impact on something. Yeah, I don't look, I don't know. Look, this is hard, really, because this is another thing where it's like open to interpretation. Like, does my death actually affect anything, or is it just gonna be meaningless? Because if it's gonna be meaningless, I might as well live and maybe pick another chance, which will actually make a difference. I'm gonna imagine that this means that it'll be making a difference. I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't feel like dying, but on the other hand, if I'll die knowing that I changed the world in a meaningful way that I think is right, then I'd probably do that. You know? Live and continue to reflect. I mean, yeah, no. Unpopular, but I did that anyway. See you in the next episode. I'll probably make an episode right after this one, so see you in probably like when I upload this tomorrow, the next day, the day of the next day. Anyway, see ya, boys.